The Maine Emergency Management Agency is requesting the Federal Emergency Management Agency begin conducting a preliminary assessment of storm damage in our state. This is the first formal step toward requesting a major disaster declaration from the federal government. As water levels begin to recede, MEMA has begun working with local partners to estimate the total cost of the damage caused by Monday's storm. If FEMA finds the cost to be over the capabilities of the state, Governor Mills will formally request a major disaster declaration from the president.